Morning. Yeah, day 5, and it rained again last night. Everything's kind of damp again, so another wet pack up, and a 14k day today, and the forecast said there's going to be some strong winds, so we'll see how we go. Might keep the Frog Togs jacket on just as a windbreak, and yeah, they're expecting a bit more rain as well. So. The best part about turning around to do those like 360 shots is the back of my legs get wet as well, so I've got like a nice even coating of water, because we couldn't just have one side of my leg wet, right? It's a wild one. Could it be? Could that be blue sky? Oh yes. Be nice if the sun came out. That there fell from up there. Wouldn't want to be underneath that. Ooh. Amazing to see how far you've walked. Some coastline, dude. That is some coastline. Oh, this mud's super slippery. Bit sketchy in spots. Just going down a gear. Walk a little slower. Try not to fall off the edge of the cliff. Unsure if this will come up on the GoPro, but over there you can just see a bit of the Air River. So that's where I've come so far, all along these cliff tops. So basically we camped kind of there, come up the cliff, then we've come all the way along to here. pretty sure It's an emu print. Sweet! We're about an hour before high tide, just like the other beach, and this is a real sketchy section here. The water coming right up to that bit where it's sort of washed away. So we're going to stay as high on this side, as close to the vegetation that's going to hold the sand together as we can, because if that goes out underneath me, I'm in all sorts. Time this. Not out of the woods yet. Right. The creek is actually flowing. So the shallowest spot is right here, so I could take my boots off and futz around, but not too wet. Check out my digs. I don't think I've ever had a better campsite. Look at that. Pretty special. Packed up and on the go on day 6. It is 8:45, so a bit of a slower start today, but this is the hardest day apparently. So I've got the most elevation gain of any day on the track ahead of me, so wanted to have a chill morning. It's nice and cool, no rain expected, but overcast, so pretty sweet day to hike, and I'm going to take my time. I think I'll see how I go. Starting to feel a bit tight in the calves, but feeling pretty good otherwise. I mean, how can you not? Okay, this pretty nondescript dirt road on top of this hill, a little bit of a view, actually marks the height of land, which is the highest point on the Great Ocean Track. So I've walked uphill for the last hour, feeling pretty gassed, but a lot of downhill to come with a few more up. So we'll go down to Milsandry. I think that's a Game of Thrones character. But yeah, down to that beach, along that beach, and then up to Ryan's Den. So lots of staircases and hills, but in a way, it's all downhill from here. think they call this trail magic. Some homemade marmalade and some water, which is pretty special. So the owners of this house, legends. Not a lot to film over the last little bit. We've just been walking on a dirt road through sort of a semi-rural area, so pretty boring, but we've come through a gate now, or over a gate, and starting our descent down onto the beach. So meant to be steep. We'll see how we go. First view of the beach. Pretty good one. Sitting here enjoying this little spot, filled up my water in the little creek, but then I saw some ripples in here. Some of the larger waves that come up are actually pushing in to this brackish pool at the bottom, so I filled my water high enough. It's not brackish, I tested it, but I think my time is limited on crossing here, so better not dilly-dally, better get a move on. Just such a lovely spot. I just wanted to sit for a minute. Pretty similar situation to before. When the waves are low, it's pretty narrow, although fast moving. But should be able to skip across it with just a little bit of water on the boots. So we're going now. Wow, like a gazelle. Again, high tide means soft sand walking, but all part of it. Look at that, mate. That's like not 1 minute after I crossed, and the tide's already pushing all the way up here. Look at that. Woo. It's like it's trying to get me. Hectic little beach, this one. Beautiful. Cliffs back there. But she's wild. That's just death out there, eh? Whew. Mother Nature. No messing with her, no prisoners. There's blackberries everywhere here. I'd smash some. There's a little more up there. But I have no idea if they've been sprayed or not. Probably not, but I'm not going to risk it. This little red tag tells me I was probably right not to eat any blackberries. Better to err on the side of caution. There's plenty out here though. Right, on the track again for day 7. Really good night last night. Almost a good sunset and sunrise from the top of the cliff there, but not quite, just a little bit too much cloud. But we got a little bit, and it was nice to be up there. Slept well, and today we're off. I think we've got 14 k's, and then yeah, we're gonna have to skip Wreck Beach, I think, just because of the tides. They've kind of pretty much been against us the whole trip, so we'll have to come back. Look who I found. G'day, buddy. Look at you. Aren't you pretty? Hey? You're very pretty. And look at your colourings. Wow. Have a good one. Once again beaten by the high tide, so we're not going to get to see the shipwrecks on Wreck Beach, so we're going to stay inland, and we've got 3 k's to go to the campsite. Should get there about lunch, so making really good time. Day 8, last day, packed up and on the track, 16 k's, so not nothing, and get to see my family at the end and the 12 Apostles for the first time on pretty tight camera battery rations, so probably won't film too much only if there's something super exciting, but I'll squeeze in what I can, but might just see it at the other end. go to the actual end, but hey, look where we are. How about that? We did it. 12 months of planning, a couple of false starts with lockdowns. Well, look where we are, mate. Yes, darling. Oh, but you got this. The spotty jacket looks good though. Oh yeah. Daddy's filming you. What's the pig's name?
Peppa.
Hello, Peppa.